Hello everyone, welcome back to Digimon Story Time Stranger. This is Shy, and today we just finished getting everyone except for Plutomon in there. We are very close to the end of the game. I'm excited to see where we're going. We're supposed to deliver a message to Aegiomon.
When I became one with that dark resentment of Chronomon's, I was consumed with the desire for death.
What do you mean?
Chronomon, the one who governs time, realized he was but a single gear created by God. The only freedom he could choose was self-destruction. That is why Chronomon left an egg that would eventually take his place. And then, you were born.
But I'm not the one who was born from the egg.
Do not avert your eyes from the truth. This was all planned from the beginning. From our battle with the Titans, to the eventual conflict involving you humans as well. Everything is part of the ritual for you to become the Keeper of Time. When great powers clash, order becomes distorted. The chaos this brings about, the rifts in time and space. Perhaps Chronomon seeks to undo the seal upon himself, to open the doorway to the Akashic records that govern order. Chronomon's final goal, to meet you, his reincarnation.
In reality, though nothing has been resolved, the Titans are still on the move. Chronomon's will still seems to be controlling them, and they are intent upon invading the human world.
Can't anyone stop this?
Disturbance detected above the government building. The public safety is... Their weapon has been deployed, with Shota Kuroi piloting. It appears to be headed for the government building. We were too late.
I won't allow it. Such an ugly machine. I quit because I couldn't stand the idea of being forced to make something like that. The Dr. Yuki I respect would never.
Dr. Yuki is the man who adopted me.
What are you talking about? If that's some sort of joke, it went over my head. Dr. Yuki is an anime character. He's from a series I will always love, Agent Alpha. Don't tell me you haven't seen that anime. You're seriously missing out. Dr. Yuki disappears during an experiment, and his child, the protagonist, goes looking for him. That's the gist of the plot, but I can talk about that anime for hours. That series means so much to me. It's the reason I became a scientist to begin with. What's wrong? You don't look so good. Truly deplorable. What would Dr. Yuki say if he existed?
While bound by Chronomon's rage, I provided various things to the humans, Digimon, and their special structural data, all of which went into the making of that weapon.
Kuga was an obedient little lapdog. Not a shred of pride in that one, I'm afraid.
The weapon is beyond the ability of anyone to control now. For you see, it too is now an incarnation of Chronomon's bitter rage. The Digimon core was installed for this reason. Chronomon's aim is, in the end, a clash of forces. The space-time rift born from the war will open the sealed door, and then you and Chronomon shall meet. The victims of this conflict are but offerings to bring this about.
If war itself is the point, then Chronomon probably doesn't care if it's Digimon or humans who are dying. Destruction ad nauseum, all for a selfish purpose. If we don't stop that weapon, so much blood will be spilled.
I will try to connect the gate to somewhere near the site. Please, let me know when you are ready.
This is a lot of information to take in. It's a big gate. What is that? Oh, that's the regular gate. Never mind. Connected the gate to the place where Chronomon is. However, a space-time distortion has already arisen. I have tried to eliminate any possible side effects, but it may be some time before you emerge on the other side. Please, if anyone can stop Chronomon, it is you. I'm gonna be honest, I called that Chronomon was gonna be the villain very early on because I was like, why is it that there's a lot of Roman gods and they're all your allies, but like Chronomon is the big hero guy, but he's like based on Chronos, the Titan god of time, like who is like a bad guy in the story. So like I don't know, like that just was iffy to me. And then it turns out like I actually dislike knowing a bit about Greek mythology because that just kind of spoils half the plot of this game. But it did not spoil the Dr. Yuki twist. Oh, this is some cyber sleuth stuff.
Inori, where the heck did you go? I've gone back over and over and over. I can't find a future where can't save you. It's like the gods have made up their minds about you disappearing. How many more times do I have to go back before I can see your smile again? No matter how many times I fail. I made you a promise, didn't I? A promise to protect you. Inori. 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 Inori.
Look out!
Wonder what on earth the operator was then. Wait a second! It all makes sense now.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna show up. The operator talked to me throughout the entire quest, but I was the only person who ever acknowledged him. So like, he's a figment of my imagination. That's my idea so far, because there's no way this guy is real.
I'm sure you've realized by now. Realized you aren't a normal human being. The one who created you must be quite satisfied. You've done well to fulfill your role thus far. To honor your achievements, allow me to tell you who you are. Since Aegiomon disappeared, you've been mistaken for the Great Guardian. I'm sure you can understand why. Your creator is the higher being that was challenged by Chronomon to a battle. This higher being's name is homeostasis. Chronomon's plan has disrupted the equilibrium between worlds and threatened their very existence. You were given a role to eliminate anyone who upsets natural law. The higher being chose a certain existence to act as a base when giving you life. That being was Aegiomon, or the Dark Shadow. Aegiomon had been scattered across countless timelines after traveling through time again and again. Your existence is based on the Dark Shadow in one of those timelines. There is a clear reason why that method was used. The higher being has a strong aversion to directly and excessively intervening in the world it watches over. To minimize its influence, it chose to take advantage of these dark shadows. What the higher being hoped for was a sort of self-purifying effect on the world. Aegiomon, who lost someone important to him and who was driven by pain, disrupted the laws of time. And thus the higher being tasked him with righting his own wrongs. It took an instance of a dark shadow from one of these timelines and crafted him into your form. Adamus, your personality, your memories, were all prepared for you to help you fulfill your mission efficiently. That goes for me as well. I only exist in your head. You are the agent in charge of maintaining the world's equilibrium. When establishing your character, we use some of the memories of the Dark Shadow. It was the wish of the Dark Shadow for us to do so. The Dark Shadow's wish. In other words, it was Aegiomon's wish. Aegiomon wanted to reunite Inori Misono with her little brother. He tried to accomplish that by taking her brother's place. Inori's little brother was a big fan of a certain character. He often liked to pretend he was that character. Your appearance, your memories. They were created, in part, from the memories of Inori's little brother. The reason you're being mistaken for Aegiomon is because you were originally born from him. As the time of integration approached, your form was naturally returning to that of Aegiomon's. Chronomon gave birth to Aegiomon. Aegiomon gave birth to countless dark shadows. And you were created from one of those dark shadows. Like the cycle of time, equilibrium is maintained when all things are connected. Yes, all things in this world are nothing but gears of time. However, that in itself is no cause for dismay. What should cause alarm is when those gears go awry, stopping the proper flow of time. That is exactly what happened to those dark shadows. To Aegiomon. When time moves forward and we can progress onward, we can choose our future. That is where all our hopes lie.
A very cyber sleuth.
I see. So that's how it is, huh? I get it now. A me that lost it from losing Inori turned the world all crazy, huh? That's the truth behind the Shinjuku Inferno. All of that happened because I have the power to alter time. Me going back in time prevented time from moving forward. The world's time just stopped. I probably never should have used this power of mine. You came to help me, didn't you? You came to encourage me, to tell me to move forward and restart the flow of time. But is that really what you want? If I move forward and stop trying to repeat time, the dark shadows will disappear. That probably means you'll cease to exist, too.
Why do you suppose I exist in this form?
Okay. I'm sorry, but... thank you.
Okay, that I did not see coming. This I did see coming.
I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. I need you to lend me, Jupitermon, your strength. Let us take down Chronomon and move forward. Forward, into the future!
What a truly divine sight. I still remember your warmth when you were just an egg. Being able to see you in this form has made it all worth it. Chronomon is linked to that weapon the humans made. So it is trying to destroy the world's very foundation, time itself. And when he, the Keeper of Time, disappears, his goal will be complete. So, in a sense, defeat is in fact what Chronomon truly seeks.
I think I understand a little of how Chronomon feels. I felt the same way when I lost Inori. I couldn't care less what happened to a world without Inori. That's what most likely caused the Shinjuku Inferno. But I can say this now. I was wrong. Yet there was someone encouraging me. That bond finally made me realize I can't just keep living in the past. I have to choose the future. So let us defeat Chronomon and move forward! This city where Inori was born and raised. I do not wish to harm it more. Let us go elsewhere.
I am Great Noblemon!
I have created this space by using the collision of opposing forces. The sun and the moon. I will give it my all to keep Chronomon trapped in this space. In the meantime, I'm counting on you! Finish this!
It is time.
Chronos Divide!
It is time.
Do I get to use a... Oof, that's gonna be difficult.
It is time.
Chronos Divide!
Stay vigilant, Jupitermon. Both you and Chronomon possess the ability to manipulate time. If two such powers were to clash, could bring upon severe distortions! And we have no idea what that would bring about!
What? Hey! Is that?
Where is everyone?
Inori, she's inside! Inori! What? You too as well?
What happened?
The space we created was transformed by space-time distortions. And I believe that human lying over there is also somehow related to all of this.
Inori! Inori! I'm so glad you're okay.
What happened to me? I was falling into a hole and couldn't grab your hand. After that, it felt like I was dreaming for quite a while. And now, I'm here.
Could it be we pulled out that whole entire moment? The moment you disappeared?
In order to save her, it would seem he forced an expansion of the space-time disturbance. How do I say this? I think he interfered with the loss of time.
Look at this place. Do you think we can still return to the previous world from here?
We don't even know if the previous world even exists anymore. Or even the digital world, for that matter. That's what happens when space-time is distorted.
Maybe if us two, who have the power of time, fight, the world inevitably turns out like this. This is exactly what Chronomon was hoping for. But don't worry, I'll do something about all of this in the end. I thought I saw something burst out when we pulled Inori in before. This must be what it was. It's so warm. I can hear Inori's voice. Inori's memories. What she felt when she was trapped. They're flowing into me. This must be all the times she called out to me. All those feelings she had took on a physical form? Is that what happens when time and space warp?
I can feel it. Chronomon is right over there. That means the Akashic records must be just beyond.
And I'm gonna be honest, I'm crying a lot right now. This was very emotional for me. I don't know if for the people watching it, it will be as emotional, but it really got to me, this scene.
You have done well.
You!
You're manipulating Glutamon.
You, my alter ego hatched from the egg. You have finally opened the cover of the clock. This body bound by the laws of time will finally be free at long last. I have been waiting for this moment, but I am still but a cog in the machine. Regardless of my own will, I will eliminate any intruders into the Akashic records. That is the curse that binds me. Now, lay me to rest and then take my place. If you do not, you will rot here in obscurity. A punishment for tampering with the laws of time. Fight me, my alter ego. Grant me true freedom at last.
That's Chronomon, the one who created Aegiomon. It looks like he was released from the seal. He must have helped open the cover of the clock. But now that the world is in this mess, we have to fight. There's no way out of this without settling things. The future won't come if we stand still. Time to move forward.
I've been in a daze ever since I woke up, but my head's finally clearing. It was kind of faint, but I saw you and Agent fighting. You became one. I wasn't dreaming, was I?
No, you weren't. Agent and I are... well... Does it come as a shock?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to say. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know what comes next either. But I'm going to keep that promise I made. No matter what. No matter how crazy the world gets. I'll be right there with you, Inori. I need to get there. It's my only hope of fixing this messed up world. But first, we need to cross over to the other side. How are we gonna do that?
What? What in the world is going on?
You again?
Hey, look!
Kuroi?
Oh, it's you. Just when I was starting to think things couldn't get any worse. The weapon went berserk and I was thrown out of the cockpit. Didn't think I'd be saved by a Digimon, though.
This human was in grave danger. I'm not super confident in treating humans, but I'm glad I made it in time.
Damn. Why are you being so nice to me? It's almost like we were wrong about Digimon all along.
I think I will save here. I know this is slightly shorter than my usual episodes, but I do need to eat right now, and I'm also kind of really emotional, so I'll take a little bit to compose myself and then I'll come back. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.